phor, back for more. They kick the raw. Represent everyone's you and I verse. I'm gonna go ahead and connect this to the speaker real fast. You dig? Just give me one moment, y'all. Sam, bear with me. All right, there it go. But yeah, so staying true to your path. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into this right after I go ahead and drop this music on y'all head top. You dig? So yeah, go ahead and stay tuned in. We're gonna drop some knowledge, some wisdom, and some gems. You know what I'm saying? And essentially, this is gonna be a banger. Yeah. Represent. It's where you at. It's off the newest album. Y'all haven't heard this one yet. It's where you at. Check a brother, check another. If you see another. Shout out Shadow on the beat, you're. Stop the violence. Stop the violence. Stop the crying. But we are just trapped in the matrix, just zeros and ones. Didn't know where to run. They diss, act like it's fun. It's pain on the mic. They can see it in your eyes. See it in your eyes. Represent, son. Represent, one. Check. Real smooth, like. Don't fuck with this. Check. Another one, that's a check. That's what we rapping. Represent. Death to the ego. Go, so that's what I rap. That's what I rap. Oh, yo, I don't pack the no heater. Got the AK in millimeters. Burn it down, burn it down. Burn it down. You can never break me. You can never break me. They don't really care about us. You care about you or me. You or me. They don't really care about us. Rap. Represent, son. Represent. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So why staying on your path and staying true to your path is more beneficial than straying from your path. Because keep in mind, you're the only individual that can actually be on the path. And nobody can judge you but yourself. You know what I'm saying? So like other people that have something to say about what you're doing, keep in mind that these are other people that are maybe like naysayers. So like even if you get a whole lot of positive feedback or negative feedback, at the end of the day, you want to keep your mind on your own path, because you came in this world alone and you're going to leave this world alone. You know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. So what you got going on in your personal life, you want to utilize this individual moment to actually benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be in a space that you can actually work with oneself instead of working against oneself. So like, don't try to get validation from others and things of that nature. You want to be in a space where you can actually feel comfortable being in your own space and working with what you got going on and seeing yourself being validated from your own point of view. So like I say, another example of this is being in a space that I just read it. Like y'all be saying some weird stuff in the comments, but hey, it is what it is. I'm saying I'm gonna keep on staying on my path. So keep in mind, whenever you're in your own individuality, if you don't speak for yourself, nobody's gonna speak for you. See what I'm saying? You have to use your voice to go ahead and get your message across. Like, for example, if you don't, you know what I'm saying, like I say, if you don't speak for yourself, nobody will speak for you. So if you don't express yourself, then essentially your message will never be put across. And if you don't speak your message, that's your own problem. So essentially, People that have something to say about your path or something to say about your individuality. These are individuals that are actually affected. And keep in mind, no matter how small the wave is, at the end of the day, one wave affects another wave in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? So like you might just be a drop of water in the ocean, or you might just be a big splash. You know what I'm saying? So like you might be dropping bangers every day, you know what I'm saying, affecting the whole world, right? And that's at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you affecting yourself as well. So like you want to keep in mind that health is wealth, you know what I'm saying? So you stand with a healthy mind and stand with the proper things on your mind and to continue to work with that present moment to actually be in a more beneficial space. These are things that are going to benefit you in the long term, and not being affected by the positive or negative feedback. You want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and validate yourself instead of others. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and read this comment. What does it say? Ah ha ha. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, don't be, if you're a fellow content creator, don't be affected by the positive or negative feedback. Because these are people that would love to be you and love to be in your space. You know what I'm saying? So keep in mind what you've worked for and worked towards to put yourself in this space. You don't want to just give that up. You know what I'm saying? Because the only time you actually lose is when you give up. That's a real loser. Someone that give up on their dreams and their passions and things of that nature. Someone that like sees themselves being something and they see that okay, this goal might be far away, but at the end of the day you're reaching for your goal and you're working towards it every day. So you want to be in a space that you can actually feel comfortable and feel satisfied with oneself. Like, did you actually do your best today? You know what I'm saying? And all it really is doing your best every day and accomplishing the goals that you set for yourself each and every day. And that's really what the whole benefit of staying on your path and why you should stay on your own individual path. Because keep in mind, your path is different from your parents' path. Your path is different from your siblings' path, and also the other people in your environment, and also individuals that you grew up with. They're in a completely different circumstance situation comparatively to oneself. So you want to keep in mind that these people aren't you, and you will never be them. So like for you to try to be like them, that's actually not beneficial. Or for them to try to be like you, it's really like putting yourself in a what you call that a counterproductive space. So what you actually want to accomplish and achieve, these are things that you want to keep on staying true to. And as long as you stay true to oneself, who can really be upset with you? Like, if you're really doing what's best for you and you making yourself happy, and at the end, and you're not affecting other people in a negative way, you're saying to actually achieve that happiness, then who can really be mad at you? You know what I'm saying? Who can really judge you and put you in a negative space if you're actually, I'm saying, affecting others in a beneficial way and oneself in a beneficial way to a point where you're not harming nobody. You actually just putting people in a space of higher awareness. Because at the end of the day, awareness is really the key. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you're aware of your path, that's like one of the biggest steps. You know what I'm saying? So you staying true to that path that you're aware of and how you affecting others and being in a space where you're actually aware of how this effect and influence is influencing oneself and others, then that's actually like one of the first steps to actually stay true to your path. So like once you are aware of your path, you can actually see how does your spirit affect others and how does their spirit affect others based on how you influence them. That you want to be able to be aware of that and you can actually stay true to that path. So like what are the benefits of this as well? Like over time you're gonna be able to look back and say, like, Dad, look how far I came. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see myself being in this space, but at the end of the day, I've reached this unattainable dream that I was reaching for, and now I have whole new dreams, a new set of goals and things like that. So like once you check all your goals off and you actually accomplish all your things like that you had on your list, let's just say in the day, then that next day you're going to be like, wow, since I accomplished those things, let's reach even further and let's continue to reach to that next present moment to actually achieve greater things. So like that's just something you want to keep in mind. You know what I'm saying? This is why being in a space that you're staying true to yourself is actually beneficial and why to stay in that space. Because like I say, I'm gonna say this one more time. You know what I'm saying? Nobody will ever be you, and you will never be nobody else. So make sure you stay true to you. You know what I'm saying? And validate yourself, not others. You know what I'm saying? And don't look for others to validate you. You know what I'm saying? Because another way to look at it is like I say, you came in this world alone and you're gonna die alone. You know what I'm saying? You might actually been a part of a family that whole point in time, but at the end of the day, they're living their own private life as well. They're living their own path that you might not even be aware of that they're affecting others in a certain kind of way. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you have to be aware of how you're affecting others and affecting oneself. So essentially, you want to be able to say, I'm happy and I'm satisfied with what I've accomplished and what I am accomplishing. And really all it takes is waking up, you know what I'm saying, and getting to it every day, you know what I'm saying? So as long as you showing up, you know what I'm saying, like it's pretty much like showing up on time and doing the work. And that's really like the main three things that you got to do, you know what I'm saying? So you might be on your own time, but at the end of the day, as long as you show up on time, you know what I'm saying? So like if you got a certain time to be some space and actually you know what I'm saying, participate in something to further yourself on your path, and that's something you want to keep in mind and keep on working towards. And that's why you know what I'm saying, you being on this path, like you representing yourself a way that no one else can, that's the most beneficial thing you can do, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm signing out. Much love and peace and holla back, you know what I'm saying? If you need any kind of reading or have any kind of questions, go ahead and email me at the email below. If you want to just send a donation, you know what I'm saying, you can check my about and I'll go ahead and state it real quick. Conscious1347. That's my Cash App. CONSCIOUS 1347.